Hi, this is Michael Jackson. I'm a ghastly deviant freak of nature, so obviously I love the P word. Listener discretion is advised.
Oh, come on, Eddie. You promised me you'd bring me some.
And I did. I've got it right here. Promise her anything, but give her synth coke. Is it snow or is it synth coke? Only a wallet knows for sure. Synth coke is available at adult bookstores and boutiques throughout Manhattan. Or send $9.95 to Buzz Productions, P.O. Box 446, Kittery, Maine, 03904. Remember, allow 2 weeks delivery on personal checks. Money orders are shipped the same day. Buzz Productions for Synthcope.
You're listening to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
Day. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Yeah, so anybody wants synth coke?
Yeah, you couldn't tell that the guy was from New York at all.
No, not even the way he said boutique.
Here we are.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're back for let's do this shit again. Why not? All right, shut up. But we're not starting.
No,
Come on now.
Come on.
Somebody's at the door.
Come on.
Man.
We're 2 minutes in.
I'm just checking sound.
30
levels.
seconds in.
Yeah.
Where's
Where's our boy?
Which one?
I don't know.
Do we have any?
The guy.
That guy.
You know the guy.
I don't know. I don't know which guys we have or don't have anymore. It's been like
Speaking of which,
yeah.
Pat couldn't make it tonight. He's got band practice.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, he's a on again, off again.
He's been very busy.
Yeah.
He was in Florida.
He's got stuff going on he can't even talk about. So I think when he comes on, he's kind of nervous. He's going to spill the beans on something and get in trouble.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
he's doing laundry or cooking dinner
Feeding
or
the
bringing
dogs.
in groceries.
Starting
or
his own
whatever.
country, whatever the hell he's up
Right.
to.
That's an interesting word. Sorry.
Groceries?
Groceries? Jesus.
Anyway.
Is
how was
a good one.
How was your weekend?
Busy.
Yeah, we were busy.
Yeah, so Instinct played at Harrah's Casino in Chester Friday. It was a great show. My kids came out. Well, our kids came out.
Yeah.
So the oldest, Michael, and his new bride, Jill, and we hung out at the casino. And I got to watch my son play blackjack. I've never played table games. I've always done like penny slots, you know, the cheapest thing possible. And I watch him win $325, you know.
He was in beast mode.
So he got dealt 3 rounds of threes. He split it up, bet $100 on each or 50 on each, and then he won each hand.
I would embarrass myself. I would try to do that, and they're like, "I'm sorry, so you can't split."
Right?
Why
No,
not?
I mean, I actually learned like if I really did want to sit at a table, I got to learn like what the rules are and like just watching for a few minutes. It was fun. It was fun. It was really cool to watch it. Yeah, so it was quite crowded at the show.
Yeah, there was a decent amount of people.
Got a few nice photos that we posted up, and
you posted them. And
Yeah.
Diego did a lot of legwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
Diego Ramos of Cover Fire.
Yeah.
So Saturday we went to a gala for one of my clients for work at a community college, and he got to see our latest video wall full auditorium.
It was incredible
setup.
Wow.
So he got to see everything that I actually spend time on and do every day.
How big was that?
It was very large.
It's very big.
It's a very large.
So imagine blackjacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a screen about that size, but it's a high resolution, probably 1080p
Mhm.
screen. You know, that thing up at blackjacks was state of the art back in the day, but this thing is. It looks like you're looking at a physical backdrop. It's so the resolution's so high.
Nice.
But we did everything. We did staging, all the audio, visual,
Delaware audio, visual,
lighting, everything was us. So from top to bottom. So I really wanted him to see our rack work and our control room
We
and
sort
all
of
of that.
saw it.
You didn't
I
really
gotta
get
peek
to
it.
see
I wanted to take a picture
the
of
quality
it,
of
but
work, but I'll get
there were people
you.
in the booth.
Yeah, like Mike Calamia works with me
Oh,
now.
sweet.
And so he's our warehouse manager, and oh my God, he's totally changing things and it's amazing. And so he'll get photos and stuff, and
I'll see it all.
he'll go out to see everything because he really just started a month ago.
Do a video of that. Just do the behind the scenes video.
Yeah,
That would be
no, it's
cool.
super
Yeah.
cool. So we were busy with that Saturday night,
And then
and
Sunday
then,
morning.
and then Sunday, my mom came home from being at my sister's overnight, which was a nice
Oh,
little
parents
quiet.
came home and it's all
But
over.
but
Quiet
what was the
break.
surprise we found?
She's pregnant.
No,
We'd be on the news.
surprisingly, no,
No, Nancy said, "You need to come see this." I came running. And the hot tub lid had blown open during the windstorm,
Oh,
Mhm.
and there's a frame that
yeah.
that helps you close it.
it was destroyed.
It was laying the lid was on the ground.
Does it? Did it? There are straps
It
that hold it
snapped
down.
off.
They just
The
It
straps right off.
snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to learn to close.
So what? Put a canoe on top of it?
To snap. No, there are locks. Like
They weren't
it
locked.
snaps in, and we
Mm.
didn't do that.
But they're
and-
not very good
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
if they were fastened, they
that would
wouldn't
have helped.
It wouldn't have.
It
It wouldn't have been on the ground.
I think there was one major gut. Yeah, I think one, because it's funny because Shearer, the guy on the other side of my house,
Mhm.
when he went to the UK for a year, he gave us a swing, and it has like this little awning over it. It's like a 2-person swing.
Gotcha.
Did
It's
he
like-
take it back
yeah.
when he got back?
well, that's the funny story.
Oh, there's going to be more.
Yeah,
Stay tuned.
He gave it to us, and when he came back, he's like, "Hey, what happened to that swing I gave you?" And I was like, we had a windstorm, and it picked it up, and it was before we had the gazebo. It picked it up off the deck, lifted it, I don't know, halfway to Oz, and dropped it on the other side between our house and Howard's, and just destroyed it. I mean,
Wow.
everything got ripped. Even the struts were bent.
Wow.
And I said, "Yeah, we had to get rid of it after that." And he goes, "Come on." Last week or so, when we've had these winds, he's got the same model on his porch, and it's blown over twice,
Oh,
like
no.
all the way
I
across
got
his
you.
deck and on the
Yeah.
It's nuts. We even our couch that's out under there is really heavy. And I went out, I guess it was Sunday, and it had moved.
Mm.
It had moved like 2
Yeah.
feet. I'm like, wow.
Our furniture on our deck was sort of like up against the railings.
Yeah, it still is.
We had a really big stick that came down on the
Still up
porch
there?
deck.
It's on the roof.
I hate the wind. Like
it's just gonna keep happening.
It's just really
We're supposed to get more of that
scary.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna get some pretty heavy
It's-
straight winds.
storms.
it's people say, well, you think global warming, but it's so cold.
I'm
Yeah,
really worried
that's not
about
what
our
that means.
front
It-
tree.
yeah, it means that there's energy, and they're going to be larger contrasts.
That's why
and that's why
the
this shit's happening.
south of us is getting all the snow
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
the polar vortex has changed its
Mhm.
landing, if you will. That's fine.
Well, the
If
guy-
you don't understand that, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Just go off and die of measles. Please, just leave more room
Don't
for
get
us. Get the
vaccinated.
fuck off
Just-
my. By the way, I
yeah.
renamed Earth Jim, so you all work for me now anyway.
Right.
But yeah, the guy across
The
The
the,
golf-
house of Jim.
the house of Jim, the planet Jim built.
Golf of Jim.
I didn't even rest on
Oh.
the 7th day. I'm not a lazy person, But anyhow,
We're busy.
yeah.
Yeah.
The guy,
Wait.
the guy across the street from me, he's got that big ass tree with like
Anna,
10,000
hello.
pounds of ivy on it. He's trying to get it taken down soon. And every
Oh,
time the wind
well,
blows,
sooner the better,
I'm looking at it because
because it's coming on its own.
it teeters between his house, Kathleen's
But
house.
does it totter?
No, it doesn't totter yet, but
Okay.
it does teeter. It's either going to hit one house or the other, or it's going to land right across the power lines.
Gotcha.
Right.
But you guys
Yeah.
are fine because you dicks are down one.
Right. We're
you're-
on the
you're on a
other
different
end.
grid. Yeah, you're like when you guys
We are.
when
We
you guys
have a
play down-
line in the sand.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah.
see the wires that were cut.
it's funny because when you played down at what the hell was it down at
Sweetland?
no down at the sports complex
Oh,
years ago.
yeah.
We were going to come down.
Xfinity Live.
Yeah, we were going to come down. Bree and I were coming down, and we just as we were about to leave, all the power went out. And I was like, "Well, I don't know what we're making dinner." I'm like, "We can't leave. I don't know what's on." You know, like I don't want the power to come on and off and on and off. And then like, I don't know, the lights in our like, you know, den are going to like burn the house down. So let's just wait.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back on and we ran out real quick, but I noticed that your house was fine. You're like,
funny.
you're
happens
because you're on the
Patricia Phillips.
You're on the different, what the hell is it?
Grid. We're a little different grid.
It's a yeah.
Because if you look
you've got
across
the different transformer.
if you look across the street, you'll see there's 2 wires cut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
right in front of Father Paul's house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Elder Paul.
Paul the Elder. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. It's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Just in the dark.
Yeah, but it's scary. I'm not looking forward to tomorrow and what the wind
get your
will
butt
bring.
in gear early and get home early.
Yeah. I got caught
Mother Debbie
in a couple of years ago when the tornado went across 95 in Wilmington and then headed down to Middletown, Delaware, and like took out a bunch of Middletown. I wasn't sure if it was the water that was pushing my Mini across the lanes of highway or if it was the wind. And my car was pretty heavy and it was just moving me. And I was like, I don't know if it's water, but all I could think of is please get me home. And then I got home, we were watching the news and it said that the path of the tornado went right where I was. And I was like, are you kidding? Like that. I mean, yeah, it was scary to think.
No, we went through there.
And they said, you
right?
don't want to be in the car. Like it's better to get out of the car and like lay flat in a ditch. I'm like, I don't know if you would really feel comfortable doing that.
My mom was, why does this keep starting? Stop that. It keeps stopping when I look stupid. I'm trying to get in. I don't want to see that. But we were driving around my mom's 76 Monte Carlo, big old heavy car. It was my cousin in the back seat, my mom and I in the front, and we couldn't see. We're in Florida, and hail was coming down and all that crazy thunderstormy shit. And all of a sudden, she stopped the car because she couldn't see, and I thought hail was going to break the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
And the car started, the front end lifted up off the ground.
Oh my gosh!
And my cousin like leaps into the front seat and right into my lap and starts like clawing me to death, like save me, you know. If you bleed, I will be saved. And then it dropped the car. So it must have lifted it up about 8 inches or so and didn't just drop it.
Just crazy.
There was one when I was in college, went through King of Prussia. And I got up and I'm like, I can't do school today. I'm going back to bed. So I laid down and the wind just kept whipping and whipping and whipping. It didn't, you know, it goes.
Our backyard has some noise that goes through there.
It just kept building. So I stuck like an idiot, stuck my head out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the wind going that way up that side of the street and this way on our side of the street. I'm like, oh shit. And then the wind hit the house and blew me backwards onto the bed. And then a big sheet of corrugated something hit the house and slid across the window. So I would have gotten my head lopped off.
Oh my gosh. It is terrifying to think that we'd be caught in something.
It's scary. I mean, our old place when we were living in Chester County, I mean, there was nothing. It was just a field.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch the stuff come in. You just see a line of horror coming across the fields. And there were times when I was like, go down the basement. And I'm standing at the window looking at, you know, it's like, okay, wait. All right, the swing set's going horizontal now. Get downstairs. Get down. Go.
That's what we do. We're fascinated and we're drawn to the big glass window in the front
with the tree in front of it,
watching everything. And then it's like, the warning says get downstairs. So we go downstairs and we sit there for a few minutes and then we're just like, let's go back and look out the window.
With my luck, the house will just fall on top of me. So, you know, or it's like, you know, I'm in if I was in the basement, it's one of those ones without a way to get out. I'm
trying to figure out exactly where in the house we should go.
Right through those doors.
Ted's under a hurricane or tornado watch tonight. Be careful, man. Down in Alabama.
Oh,
yeah. We couldn't figure out. I think the safest place in our house is the laundry room, which is where like, you know, all the propane comes into that or the natural gas comes in.
Yeah.
So, well, either way, we're doomed. But yeah, you guys, I mean, just right there, I guess.
Yeah. Or like we have underneath the stairs, we could probably hunker in there. But if I think
the laundry room is probably a better.
Yeah. Laundry room is probably the best because you've got concrete around both sides there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy shit you have to think of.
I know. But you better have a plan because if it really were to hit, then you could react quickly and get to a safer place, I guess. So we'll see.
State of the world now. I've been like buying spam and just hiding it away. You never know.
I mean, my biggest fear is where's Franklin and Bash? Like, are they going to follow me and
they canceled the show?
You know, yes, I know, but where will they come to us, or will they that? That's my biggest fear.
I always worry about that. By the way, we're sitting here not drinking.
Oh yeah, what do you got tonight?
I've got Smutty Nose Old Dog Brown Ale, which sounds as appetizing as hell.
Does it smell like old dog?
That's not the
right. No,
there's too much beer in here.
That's a good problem to have.
That's it's very cold too.
Yep.
Okay, Old Brown Dog.
What'd you do this weekend, Jim?
Brown Dog.
Not a whole hell of a lot, really. I mean, I didn't do jack nor shit.
Jack didn't care.
I cleaned up the yard,
but he was nimble.
I did some stuff around.
I can't wait to get out. I did clean up the flower beds and stuff.
Caitlin and I sat outside Saturday morning in the sun, and I was drinking coffee. I'm like, yeah. And then a cloud went over the sun. I was like, fuck.
You're right.
And that was the day I decided to change the fuel injectors.
Oh yeah, he was quite busy with cars this weekend.
So
the band van. Nice color.
I just did a little bit of stuff. I did some stuff around the house, cleaned up some stuff. I got my hair cut, which I still don't know what the hell they did there. It's like, thank you for scalping me.
Earthy.
Yeah. Brownie. Oh, dear God. That's really good.
It's very crisp. It doesn't have a lot of flavor, I'm going to say. Do you think it has a lot?
I think it has some. It's sweeter than I thought it would be. A bit of a conundrum.
Okay,
there.
it's not terrible.
It's got an irony smell.
It doesn't. It has
Maybe the can.
It has an okay flavor.
It's an aluminum can, but it's not iron. Oh crap! I hope this can doesn't come from. Oh,
it just tastes not like a lot of taste.
Where's this can from?
I'm getting it.
Really? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's got some. Yeah, it's got some.
It's a Crown can.
Roasted barley and some.
This could be Canadian.
Malt.
It almost has a flowery finish. Do you get that?
Yeah, it's very sweet on the back end.
Flowery finish. What do you? Not your thing? I mean, it's not terrible. It's not like, oh, I can't drink
No,
this.
it's definitely not in that range.
It's very crisp.
I mean, like 3 or 4 of these, I'd
clean,
be fine.
like I don't know.
Brown ales are weird. Like there's some I really, really love like Ellie's or Brooklyn.
Old Brown Dog.
But then there's one called Madero, and it's like from Cigar City Brewing. And I can't deal with that name. I swear I drink it. It tastes like it's an old cigar in an ashtray or something. I think, I don't know.
But
What doesn't smell or taste like dog?
No, no dog in it.
So I don't know. But you know what? I love going through the stores and reading all of looking at the graphics and reading the.
It's a shame that's
the
how I make my
names.
living.
I just keep thinking of like The Simpsons where they're making like the old, what is it, Red Tick beer? And the guy's in the brewer and he's like tasting, he goes, needs more dog. There's like dogs swimming around. So apparently Tom's World, thank you, Jim.
Yeah, they're
Tom's
live.
World's live. Well, hey, this is our
I
night.
thought he does it on Mondays. What's going on? I wanted to talk to him about the what was it? The
barely know what day of the week it is.
it was the Potter's Field we watched.
Yeah, we did. Talking about the girl in the box.
The girl in the box.
And then we
So there was the
talked
boy in
about
the box and the
boy
girl
in
in the
the
box.
box.
Yep.
Northeast Philly had its share of
And the man in a box.
children in a box.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to rate this for? I forget.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Yeah, I'll actually give it a 7 because I could drink this.
Mhm.
It's not bad.
I've had worse that I gave a better rating to, and I feel bad about that.
I'll tell you what, Murphy's is still my favorite.
Murphy's is good.
Yeah.
I really
that's-
drink.
What was that other one, Jim, that we
Murphy's.
had?
We actually have a tie this year so far, which is we have to do a runoff near the end. Oops, that's my bills. I don't want to see that.
Why not?
What?
It's a sad.
They're only going to
face.
go up. You'll be.
Yeah, I know they have. Yes, I've seen that.
Every single one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were looking at the stock market on the way down.
No. We can't talk about
No,
that because
I was looking at it. I didn't
breakdown today.
I made no. Newcastle and Murphy's is top.
Newcastle, that was good.
You didn't rate Newcastle.
Nancy didn't.
I did not.
No, she wasn't
Did
here
I
for
You
that.
weren't
it?
here for that.
I didn't have it.
So you
yeah,
have
I was
to
like,
break that
first of all, when
tie.
you just mentioned Newcastle, I was like, I never tasted that.
Shit.
So I'll tell you, this is my stock portfolio,
Mhm.
my 401k, dropped from 11.9% performance to a 10.3
Okay.
overnight.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, my bottle collection, I'm going to New Hampshire next weekend. I'm going to cash that in.
I have some cans we can sell.
Road
For
trip.
real.
Unless I get more in Michigan, but I don't want to go up there. My bottle collection, I'm going
So-
to New Hampshire. What the hell? I don't want to hear that. What's
I
happening?
don't know what's going on. This thing's malfunctioning.
trip.
Road trip. Where are we going?
Mm.
So when we were coming out of the store last weekend, Walmart, my mom and I, she looks over and there's a cash machine for phones. Like if people cash in their phones and you get cash.
Wait,
She
they
was
just
like-
dropped. They disposed of their phone in a
So-
slot, and they
You
get
drop
the
your
money.
$600 phone and get a nickel.
She didn't know what it was. She was like, "Oh, can you buy your phones from the machine?"
Oh,
And
no.
it's like, no, that's where you deposit your phone and you get some money.
See,
for
that's
it."
weirder though.
So she was.
What they're really hoping
yeah,
is get your info off of it, and they
yeah.
sell it on the black market.
right,
Yep.
right. I'm not really sure. It's kind of a weird.
I
Concept.
fill it full of dick pics, but it's all John Holmes, and then I chuck it in a recycle bin and just wait to see what happens.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
see if anybody like,
Fill it up with
see if I get any calls.
odd stuff. See who wants to grab that up.
What the hell's going on over there, man?
Somebody was laughing at you.
So. Oh, by the way,
Oh, wait, how about this one?
Ooh, are we listening to money?
Yeah.
Careful, you might get dinged for that.
I'm sure I just did.
Right. That's music.
Oh, by the way, there's a new rule on Facebook, and it started like this week or something. After 30 days, you're live.
Yeah, your videos go. Yeah.
See you later.
Did you see you were getting I like nasty grams from them for the last couple of days? Like
He's
something came up
been
last
getting
week
nasty
saying like
grams.
you have to look at this right away or your account will be revoked or some
Yeah,
crap.
I didn't respond.
Is it scam?
I don't know. I didn't even look at it. I don't want to
Yeah,
mess
right.
with. I didn't want to read it, and then he didn't see it. So
Where
I
did you see them?
I get old school Rocks Philly stuff comes up on. my
Oh,
feed.
yeah, that's not real.
All right, so let's
That's not
be
real.
informative. So the latest scam that I've heard
Let me look at it on here.
is that
What I did see.
people will receive a notice on the door like from a missed delivery, and it says if you scan this QR code,
Oh, don't.
then we will then reschedule the delivery,
Mhm.
and then that's the problem. When you scan
They
that
own your
QR
phone.
code,
Yeah.
they then just take over.
Yeah.
I
I don't scan any QR codes. If I go to a restaurant and there's a QR code, I tell them to go fuck themselves. Bring me a menu.
Bring me a menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing because one of the other things we
Yeah,
watched.
they want you to do that whole
Yeah,
thing when you
maybe
go
it was
out
Sunday
now.
morning or 60 Minutes. Paul and I watched. They said do not use QR codes unless you know.
I
the
don't even do it. I
source.
don't even do it then. I never ever use QR codes. I don't like it. There's too many ways to get screwed. And I don't want to be, I'm not paranoid. Like I'm not sitting in
Right.
my grandmother's basement, like writing my manifesto.
But I've been
But-
getting text messages lately saying about deliveries. Oh, we would we miss, please contact us to reschedule a delivery. You have a package that
Mhm.
USPS
That's a
or
big
whatever.
one,
It's
yeah.
all a scam. So I just immediately don't even open
That shit's
anything
bullshit.
And I'm
delete.
pissed because I'm buying
Yeah.
Halloween shit already. Like
It
a little
is
bit at a
so
time.
there's so much scamming.
It's
terrible.
yeah, it's crazy. And the more the technology gets crazy, like Caitlin.
Well, it's a good thing we have enough people to monitor that.
oh yeah. Thank
Yeah.
God for that.
Thank
yeah.
God. Yeah. We don't have
Um,
to worry about that.
Yeah, like thank God.
I'll take care of it.
I did that.
Yeah.
Caitlin's
Yeah.
phone. That we got her when she graduated for college. We got no, when she started college. We got her a
Gesundheit.
new phone.
Yeah.
So it was an iPhone 13, which was a big deal at the time. So the screen stopped working. So she's like, "Fuck, what's the matter, honey?" And she couldn't do anything because the screen's black. So okay, so we were with Boost Mobile. Fuck you, Boost. Come at me. So we go. I said, let's go after work. Let's just roll out to Norristown and see if we can get you a new phone. They're $150. You can get the same phone, replace it all good. So we roll out there, we go in, and the guy at Boost Mobile's like, okay, that will be $600. And I'm like, excuse me, how the fuck is that possible? And I told him, like, it's $150 on your website. He goes, well, you have activation fees. I'm like, no, we don't. We're using the same phone number. It's just a new phone. You just have to, it's not going to kill you. I can put the fucking SIM card in.
Bad phone. We need good phone.
Yeah. So he's just like, well, yes. I'm like, all right, fuck you. It'll take 5 days. I'm like, yeah, I'm used to getting my synth coke in 4 to 6 weeks. It's fine. So, from
Brooklyn.
Yeah. So she did that. So we ordered the phone for her, she paid for it. We ordered it. Came yesterday and she turned it on, everything, no worries. Although I had to deal with, you can't just, with Boost, you can't do it on the computer anymore. It used to be just like, yeah, I want to do my thing. No. Oh no, you gotta actually contact them.
Oh boy. And then
God
45, 50 minutes later.
Yeah. I mean, you may get, thank you for calling Boost. This is Ched. How are you doing? Yeah. Fuck you, man. Come on. What's your real name?
This is Brian.
Let's be real. Don't lie. Don't start this out with a lie.
I don't think you could pronounce
it. But John.
And I don't want to be mean because, like I said, gotcha. I do customer service.
They're trying to help you.
I can't understand people in Canada, so I understand. If you can do that in 2 languages, and yeah, well, way to go, dude.
I can't understand people from New York.
But I've had a guy like, sir, you're going to have to stop doing that. I can't understand your accent. Fuck you. How dare you? I'm calling a Texas company. What's going on? But
not really.
No. Well, it was Dell. It was a Texas company, but it's like, is this business or domestic? Domestic. Oh, hello. Howdy. How are you? Fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm not making fun of Indians. I'm making fun of Pakistanis. So let's just get that straight.
Oh, okay. That makes a difference.
Right. But yeah, we had to go through that whole thing, and it was like a huge pain in the ass because everything's through her phone.
Yeah.
Like I had to contact Matt Porter today because I'm like, hey Matt, what's your do you have an email address where Caitlin can send her show to you? Because she's got her show ready to go. And she doesn't go into the studio anymore. She just does it at home and then just throws it up there. And her phone had her Monco stuff, so she couldn't authenticate to Monco anymore.
Oh, okay.
And she was trying to trade a shift at work.
What is she gonna do about that?
Well, she's out of Monco now. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
I got Matt sent me his, thank you, Matt, if you're listening. And I know you're probably not, but if you do, thank you. He sent me his email, his personal email. Sorry. Tangs untungled.
Be careful with that.
Yeah.
Drink more.
Yeah, I know. I gotta finish.
Loosens it up.
Sorry. I'm very, very good. I need to drink more. You know that.
Okay.
By the way, we have I'll remind me to tell you about Florida Man in a bit. But
no, there's a real Florida Man story we saw last week.
Is there?
In the news.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll have to tell. I can't.
It literally said Florida Man.
Yeah. Oh, they all do. but she, everything is on her phone. She couldn't she had to change a shift at work. She couldn't do it.
Oh wow.
It's like even Bree,
all her stuff on her phone.
It sucks.
When you're so used to having something, you feel lost.
By the way,
we're one coronal mass ejection from being fucked.
Jim Naffis he just said that Tom will be here shortly. And
he's live.
He sent you a friend request, he told me.
Who?
Let me beat
Jim Naffis. I told him you're reclusive.
So I really am not a social media person.
You're not very social.
I'm not very social.
You're probably a lot happier than us.
I'll admit it.
It's like 5 people in your whole life.
I'm a pretty shy person, pretty private and shy. I just would rather be an observer and not a participation.
I've known you for how long? I don't even know your bra size.
Right? Yeah. I don't. That's not information I really give out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
what?
Yeah.
I know yours.
Yeah,
right?
But that's different. We share things.
That's
We're both A cups. It's
fine. So really, I'm sorry. Don't take offense to it. I just really not really into it.
You're just smarter than we are.
No, I'm just not.
What actually sickens me is that we could
really participate.
We could if we wanted to.
Yeah.
What could we do?
Say we're influencers. And I will blow my own fucking brains out if I ever
6 people.
Well,
still, I mean, how many people?
This is a lot for me to just sit here and do.
Yeah,
this.
it's weird. But I mean,
he was like, "Oh, do you want to come on the show?"
Yeah, we're
I don't know. What are we talking about? we're not really talking
There's
about
no
anything.
pressure. There's nobody listening.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But,
okay.
But no, it was funny.
I guess
It's
we'll
like,
visit with Jim every week.
yeah. What the hell? I'm a
Yeah,
nice
why not?
guy. I'm charismatic
Why not?
and shit.
Let's come on over.
But
you're coming this Saturday, right, Nance?
I'm still
Paul, you schedule
fence?
that?
still thinking about
Oh
it.
wow. Because I have 2 gigs this weekend.
What kind of a marriage is this?
It's an arranged
we
marriage.
schedule everything.
We do.
We schedule everything.
Except for dinner Saturday night. Spur of the
Right,
moment.
that was
Spur of the moment.
We can't wait to get out of here. Let's go.
I need
Where
to-
are we
I'm
going?
sorry, I need to drink more now.
Right.
We did a surprise visit to Ira.
Yes.
Ira.
Capital Girl.
Oh.
Ira is there and takes good care of us. Although all of the servers are good.
I can't afford that. I went there with my dad, and I was
wasn't
terrified.
It wasn't too bad what we did.
Listen, it is not bad.
It's for me. I eat at diners and shit.
It's
Well,
it
that's
really-
a different.
Like I go to McDonald's and I'm
bad.
like, honey, we have to be careful.
Hell, man, you go to McDonald's, it's like $30 nowadays.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, burger. Yeah, it's hard to feed a
I went
family.
to McDonald's for the 3 of us. It's not like I'm like, can I get 6 quarter pounders? I'm on and a Diet Coke.
Right.
See, the problem
It's
is
like
when we go
$60
out,
for that.
Yeah.
the bill is
You
driven
pay
by my drinking.
Twice of that with drinks, and then
And I
you
don't know
got
how the hell you even survive at McDonald's, Paul, because you go in there like, can I get a quarter pounder with no cheese?
No, he gets
I get 3 hamburgers.
3 hamburgers.
Oh, I'm surprised they still don't put cheese
And
on
the bread fills them up, and there's just enough taste of meat to make you
Ooh.
feel like he had a
And
meal.
I just got my numbers in.
Yeah.
My cholesterol is
numbers are
131.
awesome.
Nice.
Lowest it's ever been.
Really, all of your blood work was
Yeah,
really
It was
good.
excellent.
Yeah.
Even the drinking.
Yes. So the doctor
numbers.
tomorrow will tell you officially what
Yeah.
he thinks.
You're an asshole or you're going to live or die.
Right.
That's
Liver
okay. I've
being
decided
the
to
key
get
word.
my
Well,
ass
your
back.
liver's fine, right? Your numbers were good.
The one that was a little elevated.
Oh, that's right.
But it's
LDL.
the
That's
lowest.
right.
Or- no, not LDL.
No.
Your, AST.
But he drank
GLPT or
heavily
whatever.
on Monday night.
SPG.
We were invited to
Yes.
we have an announcement to make party that our good friends are engaged. And we were like, yay.
I heard about
And
that.
so we celebrated, and yeah, it was good. It was fun.
He kept pouring on the what were we drinking? We were drinking bourbon.
We were drinking Frank August is the name of the bourbon.
Oh, it was the best.
And Paul was drinking it, and you were almost singing when you were drinking.
I
it.
was very happy
He
about
kept
that.
saying, "Man, this is the best." So anyway,
It was
Nice.
really good.
No, I've
Yeah.
done that before biometric screening. I forgot. Like went on a
yeah,
bender.
he was
I didn't forget.
he was
I had
told
a
not
couple
to.
bit-
I'm
I
not
was
saying
told-
I forgot.
But
was
this
told-
was a
they
really
told me-
special occasion.
They told me don't drink for like 4 to 5 days.
Right.
And
and he never listens to that.
yeah.
so
Fuck that shit.
so I had 3
World's a
glasses of
shitty place. I
wine and
gotta
a whole
drink.
bunch of bourbon and it
Hey,
was a Monday
Ariana.
night. Oh, where's she at?
Right
Hello,
there.
she's right over
Oh.
here. She says hello.
I'm not
everyone."
seeing her on here. What is going
Well, you're
on?
She's
on
on
a different
Facebook, dude.
screen.
Yeah, but that's the same. It should be the same. House comes.
Hey,
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Like
the
technology is a
things.
bitch, man.
Yeah.
Overview.
But we have to,
Live
Ariana. You have to
chat.
come on the show.
Oh, there
sometime.
she
We need
is.
to. We need to
Yeah.
interview you about
Now
like
popped
what's
in.
going on at school and everything. Because like that's really cool what you're doing.
Did you see that latest picture?
I did.
Yeah.
That was so
That's cool.
badass.
She's like laying
I was
underneath.
like, burn
this
it, burn,
thing,
burn. Yeah,
doing the welding.
that's so
That's
cool.
awesome.
Well, she's not doing the
It's
welding. She's in
amazing.
position.
Actually, my kids were best friends, and the mother was a welder, and of course, in a man's world. But it was great. Like it was just so cool that she did that. Of course, I'm in a male dominant
Oh,
industry
you
as
are.
well.
Yeah.
So
Look, you
Nancy,
know,
Nancy
shit.
is a boss.
I put my hard hat on and just act like everyone
Sweet.
else.
She deals with GCs. All
Ariana,
day.
let us know. Definitely, we're gonna have you on.
Yeah.
We're going to the guitar show, Ariana, when you get back.
When you go on the
I think
guitar?
it's in the
Where-
fall. Well, there were this. I think this,
At Oaks or
it would be at Oaks, but I
Yeah.
think the July they used to have a show in July every year, and I think that's been canceled.
in September also, right?
It's November.
Ah,
It's usually like the second week in November. So
that's usually the only time you get in
I get
in
very
touch with
excited.
Rick and
Yeah,
get to see
hasn't
him
gone
once a
in
year.
quite a few years to
Well,
one.
they have a new kitty at
and
home.
we used to go with.
Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh.
We used to
Yeah.
go with Captain Morgan.
Yes, Mr. Morgan.
So, but Paul lives on. He's right here. He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this weekend, maybe I'll bring that guitar.
Why not?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So I have two shows this weekend. I'm playing at the Morrisville Tavern on Friday night in Morrisville, Pennsylvania, with Old School, and then on Saturday I will be at Bar 13 in Delaware. Now this is a pretty interesting show. This is kind of a throwback show to like what used to go on back in the day when you used to go to places like, the Empire Rock Club and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that, to be funny. I'm being serious.
Was that funny?
Well, people might think, oh, yeah, right. Yeah, sure. So I'm going to tell you about what's going on here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I should have eaten more today. But,
So this Saturday at Bar 13 in Delaware, I have to look out exactly where it is.
south of here.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Route 13?
I think it's on Route 13. Yeah.
Go to where there's no sales tax and stop.
We're gonna have Instinct.
Oh, my
Franklin's
buddy's
here.
here.
He's here to add a few words.
Hi.
Instinct is it's an Instinct show, and we have Rat Rod, Ghost of the Mill, and Monte Carlo. And I can't tell you how excited I am to play with all three of these bands, or all four, I should say, including mine. All of us have been, doing gigs, here and there. I play with Monte Carlo a few times, Rat Rod a couple times, Ghost of the Mill, and finally we have like a show where we're all together on a really good stage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool, man. It's going to be like a throwback. So it's Saturday. The doors open at 7 p.m. Man, he's really loud tonight.
It's okay. I'm going to see if he
Okay.
wants to come in.
He's hungry.
Let me see if I
Mrs.
can,
Mom.
let me see if I can actually give the
Our cat's
actual
always hungry.
address. That would be
1313
Mockingbird Lane.
There you go.
Come here, buddy. Come on,
Franklin's going to be there singing.
Franklin.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can stay.
So it's in Wilmington technically.
Come on. Come on, bud.
Of course, I can't.
Biggie.
Come here.
Come on, Biggie.
The actual address doesn't come up. So I thought it'd be nice
Come
for
on.
me to just
You can
give
sit
the
with
actual
Mama.
address.
Come here. Yes. Yes, come here.
Well, Tom just ended his show, and
There you go.
but anyway, this is gonna be cool. It's all original hard rock, 3 bands. Oh, well, here we go. 1706 Philadelphia Pike, Wilmington, Delaware. So I was right. It is Wilmington, Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
So
Home of where I get cheap booze.
Right. It's probably right down the road from Total Wine, right?
it's not far. It
I
says
totally didn't get all the booze for my wedding there.
okay.
Okay. Come here.
So it's cool because I get to play with my buddy Al is in Monte Carlo, and Damien, and then I got the guys in Ghost of the Mill, and of course my buddies from Rat Rod who have a new singer. I mean, he's not new at this point, but this is like the first show that we're going to be able to bill with them since they changed singers. So I'm looking forward to that.
No,
I'm just
he's-
very
well,
excited. I'm
yeah.
very
You
excited.
never
about
know
the show.
about him.
You guys don't give a fuck, but
no,
I'm
I do. I'm
excited.
just watching Franklin
Well,
go over
we're-
and like possibly piss on my bag because
No, he
Right.
wouldn't do that in front of you.
No, he
Well,
would.
turn your head.
No,
anyway.
and he would, because if he smells his cat, absolutely he would be like, yo, this is my house.
I might need to mark that.
Mm. You piss on that, I'll piss on it again, and it'll be mine.
Now, this past weekend we played. We, as Nancy said, we're playing at Harris, and
I really like to pee on things.
Right.
the Circus Hearts were spectacular. What an incredible band! They had like a full horn section, and
That's
of
cool. I
course-
love bands.
Was that
with
when I was
horns.
at the table with Ellie?
yeah. And then seems like Tuesday, Jim,
Yeah.
they're the ones that you were the
Yeah.
MC for.
Yeah, Steve's band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and dude, like I don't want to say like a cliche. He doesn't miss a beat, but like he was fucking
Tom.
awesome. He was so cool.
I think he's
I
just showing
love-
off now that he hurt his fingers, and he's just going to be like, yeah,
I had the
did this,
best
I'm
time.
Still
I
better
had the
than you."
best time hanging out with all these
He's
people.
great, man.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I will say that our rum and coke stance were not top notch.
No.
you want me to
in
talk
fact,
to somebody?
I couldn't even drink mine. I was like, this is more like
What kind of rum?
it was
was
Captain.
Captain. But it wasn't very cokey.
There was not a lot. Their tap was out for the
Oh.
Coca-Cola. So it was more like Seltzer water.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
about right. It was like seltzer and rum.
didn't taste well.
So it was grog.
It was really not very good.
It was
so
good. It
I
was
didn't
good enough
drink
for
it.
me.
It was, of course, because he doesn't care. I
just
mean,
wanted to get to that next
We're
level.
not drunk
Right.
enough, Tom. We're working on it.
we're great. Tom, your last video was just amazing.
cool.
As always.
Yeah, we love the Potter's Field. We
Yeah,
might go there.
we
and
would- yeah.
We
might
like
have a-
watching people
when it gets
buried,
warm out,
You know,
we-
in a
we
shit,
No,
you know,
we
bore
don't,
people
but
to
we
death.
we could
live
do
through
a-
Tom and
we could,
his adventures.
we could do a little picnic.
We need to do
in
something.
a Potter's Field.
Sure.
I can't wait to.
I was
spring
gonna
and
say it's
summer.
fucked up, but I actually think that's kind of
He
cool.
said sometimes he hears things, and he was telling me one video he heard a whistle behind him. So I was thinking if we just did a picnic in a Potter's Field, we could do video for that.
Potter's Picnic. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
got alliteration and everything.
I like it.
Listen, I've had a couple of experiences that I too could not explain. So I'm just going to say,
Oh, I've had a lot of things happen that
I'm
I
not
can't
really
explain,
sure.
but it has nothing to do with that. It's usually booze.
well, yeah,
fuck was that?
yeah.
No,
Someone tripped to me.
when we
you're
lived
drunk.
in Kingswood, like
Listen,
it. I'm not gonna do it on the show.
Oh, it was an Indian burial ground.
Everything's a fucking Indian
I'm
burial
just
ground,
kidding.
dude. But no,
Right.
but no. One of these days when Bree's over and we're just hanging out, we'll tell you the story. 'cause it's-
There's Mark McCarty
it's
talking
fucked
about
up.
the show that's coming up. Dude, I can't wait to see you either. Can't wait to do it.
nice.
Jamming.
yeah.
Jamming.
I just can't
Marshalls
wait
and
to
Mesas
spring and
and-
summer to go out and bike ride and take
wanna
hikes
go
again
outside.
and just
Yeah,
I've
just
got
outside.
Halloween
be
shit to make, and
Well,
outside.
my contact cement doesn't work in this cold.
I was really excited when I was out changing the injectors on the Element. It was kind of
yeah,
cool.
it wasn't.
I broke one
super
off
cold.
inside the head. Had to fish it out.
Oh.
Yeah,
And then the fuel line had a little snap connector.
But see, this is what happens when you get fucking old. The minute it's like 50 degrees, you're outside raking the yard, like I'm so fucking happy. Or like you're working on, like, are you doing anything outside?
Anything.
right.
Well,
You know,
I worked on the Mustang
Yeah.
the weekend before, but I did that in the garage because it was like 18 degrees.
Yeah.
So I brought a heater in the garage, and I have like all the Halloween lights are still in there. So I had, bulbs all, it was lit up like a circus.
I have to fix our portal, man. It got all jacked up last year. So I'm gonna make
Oh.
it. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna fix the lighting part. I'm gonna make it so that we can fix it on the fly.
Gotcha.
So I have to.
Yeah.
It's,
Swap
still,
them
it's,
out.
it's still in the garage, so I have to pull all that out.
We have to do something. Well, we have a new animatronic that was an old animatronic that we revived.
right. So we
But we
did
need to
some
do
repair.
something special this year.
I'm gonna start killing motherfuckers and putting them on my lawn. It's
Okay.
cheaper.
Nancy drove by a body this morning.
Oh my God, Jim! I should have taken. This was
You
terrible.
didn't lead with this.
Okay, I didn't lead with this, and you know
But
what?
we're-
Until you just said it, I
we're gonna
forgot
midway.
about it. So I'm driving down Henderson, get to Shoemaker, right at that intersection,
Not Pat.
No, I know.
at the crosswalk from the industrial park over to like
Where the Tesla place is.
Tesla is.
Yeah.
So 3 cars in front of me approaching the light. It's green. I see that the cars in front of me are going around something.
The dog legging.
I'm thought that, oh, okay, there's trash in the road or something's in the road.
No.
So right as the third car is going and I I can't see around them, a paramedic, maybe it was the ambulance thing,
Yeah.
the SUV pulls in front of me and blocks the road, gets out, like sort of flags me to come through the red light to go around. There's a body. A man was hit. There were car parts next to him. So
Jesus
someone
Christ.
must have hit this gentleman. He was in all black. It's very dark
Okay.
on that road. He must have been hit and killed. And now we couldn't find any articles about it, but truly, as I'm driving around this SUV to continue my travels, it was a man
Jesus Christ.
and car parts next to him. And I just, oh my God, it shakes you up, right? Because you're like,
Mhm.
that poor man, someone didn't stop for him, help him out, like whatever, just maybe obviously left because it's rush hour and people are now
we're
just
busy. Move that shit.
discovering.
Yeah, all right.
But 3 cars went around this man before
They were
help
important
had
people,
arrived.
Nance. They had places
I
to be.
could not believe that. I was like, if the guy hadn't waved me on and I was the vehicle that was, I would have been like, oh no, I'm the one blocking the road.
People suck. I mean, it's either that or they're
Oh,
like, why
I
did
couldn't
you cover
believe
up
what
your
I
corpse?
saw.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it was just chaos on the road this morning.
It
People
was a
were
little
doing
chaotic.
I was on the phone with him because we talk on the way in. And I was just like, it's just crazy this morning. I feel like I'm a target. I just can't wait to get to
Doris.
work.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin was telling me today she went out to Hauser. She drove over and she gets on the trail and she walks over to Valley Forge Park and back. And she says, she was telling me this, and she's like, this happens to me every day. She's driving to the parking lot and somebody decides to back in. And I'm sorry, if you back into a parking spot just to prove something, you're a douche. But anyway, so this car is just driving down the middle of the road and she's behind it, and then it pulls way over. So she starts to go around and then it just cuts her off and backs in. And she almost hit it. And she's like, what the hell are you doing?
Now, the other day, Nance went to the pet store.
Hello, Doris.
And I pulled into the lot. I said, I'll go get the car. And she was checking it.
Mhm.
And I needed to back in so we could open the trunk to get all the heavy stuff in.
Piece of shit.
I back in my parking spot at work every day.
But we had to
Are you
because
not
you were
supposed to back in?
you
You're
had
No.
supposed to back in.
No.
Okay,
and,
go ahead.
and then I had my back was out
Oh
because
yeah,
of the stupid lid.
he lifted the lid to the hot tub to put it back on when I was right behind him to help him, and his back. I mean, you're lucky your
Still out.
back just didn't fall out. But
That reminds me of that Clint Eastwood movie.
it was so heavy.
Any which way you can. Any which way you can.
I used to love that movie.
They're like the old couple. Like the guy moves a chair and
Any
hurts his
which
back.
way but
Right.
loose, I think is what
No,
that
there's
was.
the sequel.
No,
Oh.
there wasn't.
How
another one.
dare you, sir?
I had the orangutan that used to hang around your neck.
Yeah, I had one
Right?
of those. Yeah, the
Yeah,
puppet.
you clip his hands, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you.
Did it
Good
smell like
times,
it?
good
Why is
times.
everybody backing into spots? What the
Yeah.
hell's going on?
I back
now I'm
in,
the asshole.
I back into my work parking spot every day because if you talk to
Oh,
Paul,
Ariana, she backs in
I
her
know,
spot.
if
Zion.
you talk to
Oh,
Paul
boy.
the elder,
Oh, he's
And
a
I don't want
backer.
to.
you should, because if you need to make an escape, then you can drive right away. You can just
Oh,
drive.
I'll just panic back up like Otter and
So tomorrow,
Animals.
your homework is to back into your driveway in case you need to make a quick
I do all the
exit
time.
from the tornado.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
Paul the Elder
occasionally,
actually came over one time. He's like, how come when you're you park the car on the street, you guys pull up and then back in? I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you? You have nothing better to do with your day.
well.
And I was like,
He's a
because
sweet man. He is.
now
He's a
occasionally,
little nosy.
offline.
He's
occasionally,
nosy.
I will back all the cars in because you can't have one backed
But
in and not.
he was talking like,
Right.
you park against a curb, right? Like Bree's car.
Yeah.
And we just pull up and then get it real tight because she
course.
tries to get it as tight as she can without
because
hitting
people
it.
sideswipe people.
Yeah, people, motherfuckers hit her motherfucking car.
Yeah,
motherfucking
Tom's
motherfucking
like,
goddamn
don't back into a spot.
Fucking
Just back, pull in and back
back
out.
the fuck out. Yes.
That's Jim.
Same
Jim's like,
thing.
what?
See, I would say that backing
Why
out
would
is a
anyone
little bit
do
more
that?
dangerous.
Yeah.
I do it every morning.
My middle name
Listen,
is Robert, but my confirmation name is
Was back
Danger.
out.
So no, but I had a
Some-
friend who like always backed in and used to give me shit. Like, why don't you back in?
I'll tell you what.
because I can back the fuck
Certain parking lots around here, Wegmans
You better,
parking lot, you better pull straight through because there's no backing out because you cannot
get clipped.
see
Oh, yeah.
cars that are coming right
Yeah.
at you.
I bring
The
Caitlin
town
when
center.
I go to Wegmans and she stands by my car with a baseball
They
bat.
don't even slow down.
No.
Yeah, but they're the same way with
Every
the carts
man for
inside.
himself.
That's
at the
because people
Wegmans
who
parking
shop at
lot.
Wegmans are monsters.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Costco
it's crazy.
people,
We dual shop. We go to
We-
Walmart
It depends on what we're buying. We'll
and then
buy.
we go over to Wegmans to get the
Yeah.
fresh stuff.
We'll
If it's
meats
fresh
and
food.
bakery is
But
at
we might be
Wegmans
going to
and everything else is Walmart.
Trader Joe's now.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
No,
Yeah.
listen. Have you been
We
over
went
there?
over there. The
Yeah.
prices were really good.
They have
People
really
who
great
shop
prices.
there are douchebags.
Really?
Yeah, because they all walk around and go, I shop at Trader Joe's.
Oh wait.
Wait, let me
you know what?
Let me pull my pants down
In
so
my
you can kiss my
world,
ass.
In our world,
We go to
I'm
Aldi,
gonna
too.
try it.
I don't
am
really
going
go.
to
No,
shop
I've
at
gone.
Trader Joe's.
I go to Aldi's too.
We just go where it's good
Yeah.
prices and good
Trader
food,
Joe's.
man.
Right?
I fucking
Yeah.
hate that place.
But Walmart's like where we've shopped.
I
for
wouldn't know.
the
I've never
majority of the
shopped
time.
there, but I'm gonna try.
Ugh.
Now I used
And-
to go to Gennardi's before they bankrupted the fucking chain. That was my favorite supermarket of all time.
Yeah.
There was a Gennardi's there, and maybe there still is over in St. David's. I used to go there when I worked in Radnor. Oh my God, those people were like the most obnoxious
We'll read it later.
Came
human
out,
beings.
said something.
Who did? Who
Nobody.
came out?
Nobody. Nothing.
Franklin and against
Yeah.
Bash.
Oh, and he left.
It's okay, buddy. Everybody,
Yeah.
He gave up.
That's fine. You're
He's like, I'm gonna go piss on your
You can
fucking
experiment.
sofa.
That's fine.
Right. Oh gosh, don't say things like that. That's
He's
how
a
we
boy.
got
That's
the
why I don't
new
have any
sofa.
boy pets. I hate
Yeah.
them. They piss on everything, and I'm
Listen.
like, I
Piss off, piss on,
Yeah,
piss
I'm
off,
like, I already
piss on.
They're
pissed on that.
there's
Come on.
they're getting older now.
Damn
My
it.
Goodness. They can
So,
do whatever they want at this point.
I gotta figure out.
Actually, they're our age. When we were at the vet recently, the chart,
Oh yeah, relative.
they're
speaking,
13
relative, yeah.
and they're saying they're like around 68 years old. I'm
Well, we're
like,
not 68.
well, I know,
shit,
but
make them rake the yard.
we're approaching the 60.
Bad
but-
enough I didn't notice I broke a knob off my amplifier until I took a picture of it and posted it online. I went, oh, I'm missing a knob.
I don't. Wow,
Then I had to come down here and check.
that's pretty bad when you have to post a picture to know your knob's missing.
Right.
My knob was missing.
Right. Your knob is
So now my main Mesa is missing 2 volume
Two
pod
knobs.
knobs.
Mm.
But they're not just missing the knob. It stripped it from the shaft.
When you were a kid, did you have like the remote control that was like a pair of needle nose pliers that you used,
Yeah.
the knob on the TV was gone?
yeah, that's
You
right.
know
No,
how to
and it
do
was-
this.
Oh yeah, because
my dad had a remote, my dad had
I mean, to change those channels.
my dad had a
is-
remote control.
You.
Change that fucking channel. No, he didn't say it.
You
Like
had a remote control.
that. No, it was
He
get up
was
and
the remote
change the
control.
channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were the
And then,
remote control.
and then I used to fly
Now
through
I
the
get
channels,
it.
which breaks the contacts, and my
Uh-huh.
father would scream at me,
Yeah. Oh,
especially in UHF.
Yeah, we're missing more than one knob.
Well,
for
UHF
sure.
usually was kind of like smooth.
It was supposed to be, but
Especially
there was
when
the
you drink.
one
We
click.
need to drink
There was
more.
a click
You
on
do.
the
You want another beer?
master,
No, I'm good.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
but definitely
I'm
on the lower channels, it was a clicker. Click, click,
Oh,
click,
yeah.
click,
Yeah.
click,
It
click.
definitely clicked.
Now, if you
but,
wanted to get from like 3 to 10, man, because we're Philly people, you know,
I'd
Yeah,
go
well, we had
backwards.
the same thing, but we got
Yeah, Baltimore.
Baltimore was our local, and
Them
you know,
bastards.
of course, you know, we
But
had
they
a
had
little
Hammerjacks.
tiny TV with the
rabbit ears.
rabbit ears
Yeah.
and foil
And that knob that really didn't do anything in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah, what the?
It was supposed
yeah.
to
What
change.
was that?
It's supposed to turn the aerial,
So when I was
but
a
nobody
kid,
ever hooked it up.
we had a motorized antenna on the roof of our house.
Yeah, that's what that knob
Yeah.
did.
When we moved
Oh,
there, there was somebody, and they put a tower on top of the house. So our house, it looked like we were like you know the space shuttle or something, you know.
Wow.
And we had
the
this,
mothership.
this giant fucking. I mean, it went 15 feet above the house, and then the
Oh,
antenna.
that's fucked up. Man.
So when the motor worked, it occasionally would turn on. We could get New York City. That was a cool thing.
So it was occasional that the motor.
So everybody
would
come to
work.
your house.
My father would like
you didn't have to climb up there and like move
anything.
it.
My parents didn't understand was, don't touch that.
Don't touch.
So would girls come to your house like, "Hi, Paul, can we have
Yeah, 'cause
channel
they didn't know how
2?"
to fix it.
So we, you know, like they had a bathroom down the basement in our house. We had like, like most they have a bathroom in the basement. And I was like, oh, there's an extra bathroom. I can go down there and piss. My dad's like, my mom and dad were like, don't go in there.
That's the nice bathroom.
It was horrendous in there, but
Oh.
you know, nobody was allowed to use it. Like if they didn't
If
understand,
there was a horrible place in the house, that's usually where I slept.
it was just this whole thing. Like, don't like.
You slept in the house?
Mm.
I don't know how. I don't know how to explain it.
I
but
watched
everything
Harry
was
Potter movies, and I'm like,
terrible.
"What is he bitching about?"
What did he say?
Oh,
Over
just
the UHF
flipping
channel.
the channels too fast. Yeah, because God forbid you break something.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's no TV.
Whatever happened to Dr. Don Rose? That's
Nobody
what I want to know.
talked to their
think he
children
died.
back then.
Did he? Well, I would expect by now he'd be dead.
Oh, Todd. Yeah, but
Todd Fry's in the house.
yeah, Dr. Don, because Dr. Don used to do Channel 48's cartoons and shit, didn't he?
Correct.
Yeah.
He was also a DJ.
Yeah. Well, they do
now, if
other
you
things.
play it,
yeah.
you're going to get dinged.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you always say that every single
There's
show.
certain
You
things
that-
say,
Ted
"Oh, I
said,
can
Dr.
probably
Don-
play this," and then you get a.
Here, so he was on 56 FIL.
Ted said he went to Denver eventually.
Oh,
Ended up in Denver.
That's where all careers end.
yeah.
Mine died in Philadelphia. I never even left.
Morton Downey Jr. I remember going over to Pulsations.
Terry was related
they-
related to him.
Really?
Yes.
You whenever I would go to Pulsations, they had like photos of him because he used to go down there.
You're gonna get dinged.
Yeah. what
I'm
the
just
hell?
trying to get a
You're gonna
a
get
bumper.
a message.
Just trying to get a bumper.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here we go. Let's
whatever
try this one.
happened.
That coming up on KFRC Sports. Chickens lay a lot of strange eggs, Frank. So we have to inspect them. A new laid egg has to be quality. And chickens don't know from
It's
quality.
the farm report.
Chickens are dumb.
Chickens aren't dumb.
Yeah.
My son raises chickens.
Oh,
New laid chickens lay
apparently we're
about
supposed to
2
start
million
doing
eggs
that.
a
'Cause,
day.
you know,
Only
Yeah.
about 3/4
Will they
of them
run
are
to
good
him and he
enough
picks
to
them
That's
up and
Dr. Don
carries them
Rose.
around? Like they're his pets.
chickens are monsters.
Yeah, he gets them as little babies and then
My uncle
It's
used to
awesome.
have a farm up in Skippack, and he had chickens, and I was there looking at the chickens one time. This is after I was at the Elmwood Park Zoo and watched the chicken peck another one to death.
oh
And a frog got into the
You
chicken coop.
motherfucker.
Oh man, yeah, I don't like animals.
no, they're
monsters.
cool. They're cool.
Chickens?
I mean,
No,
Am I a clown? What kind of clown? No, you're a fucking chicken. I said no.
fucking chickens.
no, I have to just say my son's chickens are pretty cool.
Speaking of dumb, I got up early this morning and made a new Florida Man theme.
Oh, do you have Florida Man?
I have Florida Man.
So we legit were listening to the news and it's
That's
a
messed up.
Florida man and then he told this outrageous story and we were like, oh my God, that's where Jim gets these.
Yeah, they're everywhere. And like I said,
A
like
Florida man.
I didn't
Like,
know that was even a
what?
thing. Like I just thought, just was people in Florida like that. They're
Little
fun.
John, the show on Friday was fun, and there were a lot of people there. Little John was asking.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
And he's back from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans?
Yeah.
New Orleans.
He just got back.
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
What?
When's Lent? Anybody know?
No.
It's 2 weeks away, I think.
Jesus Christ, that's bad.
You said Jesus.
You know
Christ?
when Lent is, and
Because today was Fostnacht at work or something, and they told us
he gave
Oh.
he got donuts.
they're not donuts;
So
they're
he-
special.
Are they
So he
beignets?
paid attention.
Where did you get them?
I don't know. I they just
It
bring
was
them
at
in.
work.
They feed us.
Bree's been
just-
trying to find a place that sells beignets.
Oddly, they've never brought in cookies for Purim.
Bastards.
Yeah.
You should file a complaint with
Maybe
HR.
I should go to the DEI office at work.
There is none. They fired
Oh,
all those people.
Sorry,
No, not doing that.
All right, buddy. Come on in.
Frankie.
So I do have Florida Man. If
Let's
whenever
do
you-
it.
You want to do
let's
that now?
it. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Me
Hi,
me bring the
Mimi.
document up, but before I do that,
Did you check it?
yes, I checked.
Oh.
But I'm gonna play the new Florida Man theme. I'm gonna play the long version of it. It's not very long, but it's longer than I will normally play. And I apologize. I made this around
Hi.
8:30 this morning, so
That's the best time to do stuff. Spider-Man.
Why do you always play country when you want to make like dumb jokes?
Florida.
I think it's a shame.
Florida man can have a job, probably not. Why is that? He's a freak. Look out! Here comes the Florida man.
Come here, Franklin. Listen to Florida
Is he
Man.
drunk? Listen, bud. He's got more alcohol than blood.
Did you make
What's he
that?
drink?
That's an AI.
Turpentine.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, he's probably blind. Hey there. There goes the Florida man.
Listen, I'm telling you, you could publish this shit.
It's not him. It's a computer.
It doesn't matter.
I wrote the words.
He spent time making it.
Florida man, Florida man, fucked up stanky ass Florida man. Wealth and fame, he's
Franklin's like, I have no
passed
idea
out.
what's going on.
Liquor is his reward.
Do you
to
listen?
him. Life is a great big stank up. Wherever there's a drink up, you'll find the Florida man.
So there you go. That's the whole thing there. But if you paid attention, you know that's based on the Spider-Man song.
Okay.
The whole thing is just a rewrite of that. So
I like it.
all right. So let me get this up on the screen here.
All right. Oh, Franklin's out.
No, yep. He said, I'm not playing.
All right, there it is. So you want to go over the rules again? What's that, Chongo?
So there are six real stories.
No, there's 5 real stories.
5 real stories.
One that is not real.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, I guess that would the math.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes
there's a lot
it's
of
tough.
math. All right. So I'll read them off just in case anybody out there.
Okay.
So Florida man tries stripper pole in club, burns thighs, loses false teeth. Florida man gets tired of waiting at hospital, steals ambulance, drives home. Half naked Florida man.
I can't keep up.
High on meth. What's right there?
I know.
High on meth, breaks into home, grabs resident's carpet cleaner.
Yeah.
Florida man insists syringes pulled from rectum aren't his.
Sure.
Florida man assaults mom with spaghetti sauce, hides in bushes from police. Florida man asks deputy to test his bad drugs after burglarizing home over barking dogs.
Oh, this is a tough one. Let's see.
Yeah, they all sound pretty plausible.
Yeah, pretty much. So one of these I made up, the rest are real. So which one is made up? So Tom says the spaghetti sauce one, so 5.
No, I'm totally going that's real. Oh, this is a tough one this time.
Uh-huh. Well, I've been fucking up the last couple of weeks, so.
I love the carpet cleaner.
I don't.
They all sound real.
They do.
I'm gonna have to go with number 6 because I don't know what else to do.
I'm going to.
Because they all sound real.
Well, that's the point.
No, but they really sound real.
I'm going to say number 2.
Could be Bridgeport man at this point.
I'm going to say number 2.
To number 2, number 6, and Tom said, where the hell is he? Spaghetti sauce one. So number 5. Okay. So it is. Oh, I don't want to do that. All right. So it's not number 6.
Dang it.
I'm not doing this. This is doing all kinds of stupid stuff. It's not number 6.
I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's real.
It is not number 3. And fortunately, sorry, it is not number 5.
Okay, buddy.
Which one? What's that? Which one you think?
Franklin said number 1.
Franklin may have gotten it right. It is not number 2.
It's always
That was my choice.
yeah.
And it is not number 4.
No.
Oh, no, see, you totally tricked me because I was sure that was true.
Nope.
I was like, yeah, the guy
could
probably
happen.
screaming that his thighs got burnt
Yeah,
on the
it's
pole and then he lost his teeth.
It's completely plausible. And there is a little thing like, look, I disclaimer, it may be a real story, but I didn't find that one. That's the one I made up. So all the ones in yellow are actually real stories. Number 4 is the one that scares the shit out of me the most. But so that's it.
Hey man.
Yes.
Lane man.
What are you?
Lane man.
What is that?
I don't know
Them
what he's doing.
syringes ain't mine.
Oh,
Ain't
oh,
my
I
syringes.
couldn't understand.
Ain't
a word.
mine.
Couldn't understand a word.
Yeah,
he
that's
said.
kind of terrifying.
Oh boy. Come here, buddy.
What the hell?
Come here, I'll hold you.
Oh.
Job, probably not. Why is that? He's a freak. Look out. Here comes the Florida man.
God, I hope number 1 wasn't real. Chongo.
Maybe you should research that to see if there is.
I
story
can't do
to
everything,
that.
man. You know, I don't have a team
know,
of researchers to
Just
cross-reference.
spend your
shit.
day tomorrow instead of working and find out if there is.
That's how I
such
come
a
up with
story.
all this shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's like I was doing that one day. I was looking up Florida man shit, and I found this.
You should do a King of Prussia man.
Oh,
You should do one for that.
What you call King of
Kinda-
Persia?
we're kind of boring. Though. There's
Persia,
not a whole
yeah.
lot of stuff there. But I remember,
I'm from King of Persia.
I was looking through some stuff, and I came up with this. Like, there were lists. I found like this list of weird things that people do, and I was like, all right, let me look at this here. And it was like it turned out it was like weird things that guys do.
There's
Weird-
a lot of weird things.
And weird
guys
things
do.
that women do.
All
and-
right. What's
like-
your example?
Well, this is this thing. It's kind of messed up
yeah,
because
buddy.
Cause
Well, the woman stuff
What's up,
isn't that big a deal. So here's the women's. When we ask, how do I look? There's only one acceptable answer. We remove our bra the moment we get home, spend the next few minutes scratching the indentations. When disrobing for a doctor visit, we place underwear between our clothing, concerned that anyone might see them. These are like weird things that women do. We stretch out newly laundered jeans by squatting low and swinging wide.
I know her.
We have an urge to hold onto our boobs when running upstairs to minimize the bounce. I didn't make these up. This is research. We can kill 10 minutes trying to pluck one eyebrow that simply won't surrender. We look at other ladies' butts, pondering if ours looks that way too. Wear the same bra for an undetermined length of time.
Apparently, women watch women in porn more than they watch the man.
That's what that category is about.
Is that real?
I read
like,
that.
where did that statistic
I read it on the internet.
Well, obviously on some porn site that gives you statistics, but
here's
is that real?
Here's the problem I have with this. When I looked up the guy stuff, most of it's about pee. So like,
oh, okay. So the men,
this is men.
Okay.
So I'm not going to go through all of them because they're, whatever.
Yeah, I want to hear
it's
just some of those.
And this is the first one that was weird. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess we do. When you're in the shower, you like to cup the water to your chest to watch it splash on the floor.
Do you watch it splash on the floor?
I've actually, not on the floor, but in the tub. Like, okay, I think I have done that. That's fucking weird.
Okay.
Flush mid pee and race the toilet.
Oh,
have you done that?
I think we all do it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You want to see if you can beat the flush. Like, you can finish peeing before the water goes away.
Or it's an ADHD thing where I
think it's a guy
get
thing.
out of there.
Then it's like thought about freezing time, doing naughty things to people. I don't know that. I don't
say what?
Freezing time and doing naughty things to people.
Freezing time.
Like you freeze time, everyone's frozen but you.
See, I just think about that stuff after the fact. And I'm like,
I don't know.
After you freeze time?
No, I just like lay in bed at night and go,
if I could freeze time,
I know what I would do to that motherfucker.
Oh. Is that? Oh, okay.
I've had a lot of time with that going.
The
on.
list.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we all
the list.
Fantasized about female fans.
She knows
all of them.
That's no joke when she talks about the list.
Yeah.
There's a list.
Oh,
but I don't know.
Stop it.
And you don't want to be on that
That's
list.
Stop it.
Let's see what else. Every man wakes up with morning wood and has to like lean over the toilet to pee.
Oh, there's some funny Instagrams or whatever videos about that where a man says to a woman, she must have been complaining about him peeing on the floor or on the toilet seat. And so he says, okay, come outside with me, takes a bucket, takes the hose, lets the water run in the hose, crimps the hose, and says, okay, I'm going to hand this to you.
Hit a target.
And I want you to put it in the bucket and tell me how easy or hard this is. And she failed miserably.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, okay. He said, now, like, imagine it's in the morning. And then she's like, oh, okay.
Now, I've done the thing where you're trying to pee and you think everything's fine. You don't realize you've split the difference.
Oh, you got snake eyes.
And it's doing some awful thing that you've not realized yet. Or like, do you ever see the movie Me, Myself, and Irene? There's this one scene where Jim Carrey goes in the bathroom and he's trying to pee and it's like up in the air and everything. He's like, why am I peeing like I had sex all night?
No, I never watched that.
Oh, yeah, I get that one.
Oh my gosh.
But okay, so that one. So no, I'm not gonna read all these. Some of them are kind of stupid. Imagine how you would save your workplace if terrorists came in.
Oddly enough, when I go to movie theaters now, like I think about that, and that's sad.
I did that at a Dunkin' Donuts.
When we just recently went to a movie,
we saw a mouse.
We did see a mouse. So you can see the track light for the stairs, and Paul's like, "Do you look over there?" And there was a little mouse. He would come out and like to the light, and then he would go back in, and he would come out, and he would go back
He's
in.
like the popcorn mouse.
Just like, and I said, and he was like looking at his popcorn, like, oh, I was like, oh, don't worry, he doesn't eat very much. But he was like, I don't know if I want to eat this.
Bree and other friends of mine,
There are mice everywhere.
worked at the theater, and they always used to make the popcorn ahead of time in big bags, and they're all mouse chewed. All of
Oh
them.
God.
Yeah, it's
You
gross.
shouldn't tell him that because now, but I thought about that when we were in the movie. I thought, okay, if someone came in,
I'll have a bag
are
of
we
the
in
fresh
right-
popped as I watch
like
you pop
we're-
it, please.
Yeah, that's for next
we're
week.
like in the front row type of situation. Like, where do we go? Like, it is a shame that we think about that. When we went to a recent concert, it crossed my mind for whatever reason. It popped in my head. If someone comes in here, where are we headed? What are we doing? Where
I told
where
you
are we
about
going?
the time we did it at Dunkin' Donuts just because the lights went out.
No.
Oh shit. Okay, so I was in the men. Bree, a friend, and I went to Dunkin' Donuts around like 11:30 at night in Phoenixville, and Dunkin' Donuts open 24 hours. So around I don't know 5 of midnight, I announced to the room, I have to urinate.
You were drunk.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Okay.
I was just we were just drinking coffee, and I just I'll be right back and go to the bathroom. So I went in and go in the bathroom, wash my hands, and I noticed that the light under the door, the outside light, went out. So the lights in Dunkin' Donuts went out.
Right.
And I'm like, why would the lights go out? They're open 24 hours.
Somebody's robbing the place.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck. So I'm like, okay, so pop open a ceiling tile, start climbing up in the ceiling. So like one sneaker is hanging out of the ceiling, and I hear, yeah, it's my friend John. And he's like, hey man, they're closing. We have to go. I'm like,
oh, that's
okay.
why the lights went out.
That's the night that the lights went out in Dunkin' Donuts.
I drop out of the ceiling, put the panel back in place, and I'm like, "What's going on?" It's like, the next guy didn't show up, and this dude has to get his bus, so he's going to close. I'm like, "Oh, well, that never crossed my mind. That's weird." So
I
we
thought
leave.
we were under attack.
We leave, and like, I swear to God, I'm sure I was acting really weird. It's like, what? I'm like, and I had to confess what was going on in the men's room.
Many years ago, we were in Delaware.
Down Delaware.
And we were in a Burger King, and we swear that we were about ready to witness the robbery while we were in there. Do you remember that? We were really nervous, and we were thinking the way that these guys were acting, we were like, I think we should get up and leave. And we just started casually
Was I drunk again?
packing our stuff up. You don't remember that?
No.
Then yes.
Oh, we were headed to go over to Alex for like her pageant stuff.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah, there were some shenanigans.
So we were like, these guys are up to no good.
Yeah,
and we're sitting in here eating, and we're like, no. Yeah. Something is about to go down. We need to pack our stuff up. Let's be calm.
Did we have your mom with us or something?
Yes, we did. We'll be calm. And we said,
what are those people doing over there?
We said to my mom,
they look a little funny.
Pack
up my food. So you want me to leave?
So she wants us to explain to her what's going on. No, I have no time to explain to you. I need you to pack up.
You say those men look suspicious?
Plus, if it was my parents, I'd be like, what, the colored guys?
Pack up your stuff. We're leaving. And we got out to the car, and we said, listen, these guys are up to no good, and we're not going to be part of that.
Yeah.
I remember this now.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was just like,
they look suspicious to me too. What are you all doing over there?
My mom is so loud when she talks. That's how she talks. And
hold on, let me turn the television on.
Hold
on 1 second.
That's exactly what she would do.
She'd
be like,
television on you.
What do you have me pack up for?
Yeah, it's like you're watching a horror movie, and it's like the person.
What do you think those guys are going to rob this place?
Like, I got my channel on.
You haven't revisited the 70s. Back then,
hold on, let me
TV
just
was a
turn the
surreal
TV
mix of
down a
psychedelic
little bit.
puppets, quirky superheroes.
We can hear you.
I saw Space Ghost. You know, the guy did his voice on the talk shows just died.
What?
That's a guy from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
No.
He died recently.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Did I have big balls?
No, I don't think so.
His voice was very deep.
George Lowe. He died at 67 years old. Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah. But anyway, so here I'm gonna just get the last one because this is the weird one. guys will try to clean something off the toilet bowl with their pee.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't.
Yes.
No, that goes.
It's totally true. Yeah.
Yep.
You do that in our bathroom?
Any bathroom.
If you see something stuck,
You see a speck, you're like,
yeah,
I might be able to get that.
Yep. You'll
On
listen.
top of the.
I can
on the
stand that
seat.
off.
No, in the bowl.
Or in the bowl.
In the bowl.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can do
that's the
this.
thing.
It's all good. I can do it.
That's real.
Well,
Yeah.
all of this is very enlightening and explains a lot.
But see, that was the weird thing. Like I saw that and I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this.
Thanks.
I want to see if there's weird shit everybody does. And that's the shit guys do. It's like all about pee stuff. And then it's like, I go to the window, it's like, they
Oh,
put their-
Tom's going to be on talking about
Yeah.
Hellraiser. That's cool.
Oh, nice. And he also agreed.
Ah.
You try to clean poop off.
See?
Didn't know this.
I think
Yeah.
I saw
Cool.
Hellraiser in a New Jersey movie theater, and that was like the late 80s, early 90s.
I saw Tron in 82 at a porno theater when I was a kid.
That's
I
good.
never watched that.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
It's a little
much.
stuff going on there.
Is that the guy with the spiky
Yeah.
head stuff?
Pinhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pinhead,
I
really.
started to watch it.
It was kind of funny because I was kind of
it's
like
not
rooting for
me.
Pinhead. That's the weird part.
Well, yeah, I'm starting to look at I'm starting to think Thanos might have been right.
I think he was too.
You know,
He had it all right. There's a well, the next Avengers, they may have him in it. That's
well,
the
that
word.
makes sense. Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
Mhm.
It's funny. We were watching the Oscars the other night, and the whole time, like
I was
no matter,
watching the Oscar Mayer Wiener.
No matter what the
commercial.
hell's going on, we're looking at this going like, "Is Fred up there?" Like that, our friend Fred, who is
Yeah.
an editor out there, like he's a part of the Academy now. So like he was probably way in the back somewhere or something. But I was thinking, I was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "Bree, how weird is it that we've done videos, stupid, vapid videos, with a guy who's the film editor for the Guardians of the Galaxy and Quentin Tarantino."
That's cool.
Like we have somewhere on video me peeing on a homeless guy and he's our
Why
cameraman.
did you do that, Jim?
Well, no,
You
it wasn't. It was my
didn't.
friend.
Oh, it was a
no, my
fake.
friend playing a homeless guy.
Okay.
okay.
And I was
I was
using a
gonna say
water
you
bottle.
didn't do
No,
that
I
to
didn't.
somebody. That's not
No,
you.
no, no.
it's-
We
it's
filmed
getting better,
No.
folks. We're not.
Yeah, no, I would
Yeah.
never do that.
Yeah.
And then there was another one where he played another homeless guy and we set him on fire. I did the
Oh.
special effects, but Fred
Well,
did
this
the camera.
morning in reality, people drove around a dead guy on the road.
Yeah, he was in their way.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah.
Drove around this man. Oh my God, it's terrible.
No, cool. Yeah, one of these days, Bree keeps telling me I have to ask Fred to come on the show, and I'm like, he's so much more important than we are.
Why?
I don't
Why do you
know.
say that?
He's not. I mean, it's not that.
Every
I mean,
man puts on his pants the same way as
he
the
would be totally cool with it. But
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
it's one of those
it's in-
things like,
Yeah.
Fred was funny. Like when we knew him, like he was younger than us, and like I remember we would go out to like Bennigan's and like we're like, can I
I loved Bennigan's.
can I have a small bathtub full of ale, please? And he's like, can I get a Coke? He's a really good kid. And I remember going to his house one time. He's like, can you drive me to my house? I had to pick something up. I'm like, yeah. So I drove him over to his house. He lived over in Gulf Mills. And we go in and his whole family is sitting in a pit in this room watching Saturday Night Live.
Entertainment pit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
But
those-
they're like,
yeah.
there's imagine
Like a sunken living
Yeah.
room.
imagine like
Okay.
several
I was like, a pit.
several children and two parents, and we walk in, they're like, and Fred's like, hey, this is my friend Jim, we're gonna head out, and they're like, come be with us. It was really creepy.
Oh, that's
Like,
creepy.
That makes him feel good.
Fred,
about
let's
it.
get the hell out of here. But yeah, he was like this very low key, very nice, very mild mannered dude. He goes
Meanwhile,
out to California, and
he
we hadn't
was-
seen him in a couple of years. And he comes back, and he's there with his girlfriend, who's like a dominatrix look, like she's dressed like in like a leather teddy and stuff, and high heel boots, and we're just like, is this appropriate for Bennigan's? And she's talking to like Bree and a couple of the other girls there that we were there with, and she's like, oh my god, I hate it. It's hard to get clothes because like I'm a size 0.
It's like, shut
And they're
up.
all like, "Oh, you poor thing! How do you not
Right.
blow your
Get
brains
her a
out?"
ham sandwich quick.
Right.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I think Alex and Tensley are zeros probably.
Oh, you're probably
They're,
about right.
They're
there,
really
yeah.
tiny.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I can't wait to the day. And Alex, my daughter,
don't
is
eat.
in a couple of movies. They did a pilot for a sci-fi that she did. So they're trying to raise the money to get it out there. It's like an indie film type of thing. But she got the lead role of a horror film, which horror film is not really my thing. But of course, if she's
Hey, if anybody's going to get
featuring-
murdered, it's got to
and
be
they
your
already
daughter, right?
said that they're going to do a sequel,
like the
so they
Quiet
won't
Place
kill
stuff.
her off on the first movie. So she's supposed to go out to California to do filming in June. So I can't. I'm super excited. I'm super excited that she's getting back into theater and back into, movies and stuff like that. Because she did that as a kid, and she's pretty natural at that kind of things. But yeah, so it's exciting. So stay tuned. I'll let you know.
It is
when
weird because I
things come
remember
out.
when I got forced to be in a play in like, oh my God, like 4th grade.
Forced. You
Yeah.
didn't
I always
like
got
it?
forced into
First
it.
grade for me.
We had a Charlie Brown play and I signed up to be like one of the backstage guys, and they're like, no, we're adding a bunch of characters, so we want you to be Pigpen. I was like, oh fuck.
I was gonna say, yeah, they probably asked you to be Pigpen.
Yeah.
Man, that's so cool. Yeah.
And they said, and everybody laughed, and it was like 2 of us had to be Pigpen. And it's just like, no, it's because they have loud voices. And we're like, yeah, fuck you. Right. So
yeah.
So I remember the day we had to do
So did Peppermint Patty.
the big thing. Like I went and I dressed in some really messed up clothes, and I cut holes at recess. I went and cut all holes in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Rolled around in puddles and
See,
mud.
that's when is that when your love for Halloween and dressing up and performing and
No, that
doing
was when
all
he went to
that?
the transvestite.
No,
show.
that happened when I decided one year.
Not that there was
sorry.
anything wrong
My
with
Right.
that.
my friend used to his family used to live in one of the big mansion,
But it was
on,
the one at that theater.
Keebler Road, the one they
Yeah.
just rebuilt.
Yeah.
You know.
It used to be a big Tudor mansion, and they lived in it. And I was like, we should have a Halloween party.
They taught a
there.
lot of kids there.
Oh
they went to
man.
Yeah, no,
Tudor.
no, different Tudor,
Oh,
Henry Tudor.
oh, okay.
You know. But we had a Halloween party there, and I was like, I gotta make a cool costume one year. I just want to do something different, so I made a suit of armor, like knight plate mail armor. But idiot that I was, I made it out of plaster of Paris and chicken wire. Yeah, it was worse than what you're imagining. So I took this
Super
horrible.
heavy.
It wasn't even that. It was just impossible to put it on. So I could put I wound up like I put the pieces on, and like as soon as I moved, everything started like shattering and falling apart.
yeah.
And like so I was like, all right, fuck this. I took all the leg stuff off. I took everything but like the forearms and the breastplate off. And there was one girl there kept coming over and going, oh, my knight in shine, and hugging me. So it's like, wait, I can get attention being this kind of an idiot.
This works for chicks.
Holy crap. So yeah, but then after
Puppies in armor.
Yeah.
Works for chicks.
But then after that, it was just like it started becoming like really madness. Like I need to make something crazier this year. Like every year I make something
What?
stupid.
Do you already have your plans for this
Oh
year?
yeah, I'm already working on it.
He's got a whole
my
thing going.
God.
Yeah.
You just start so early.
So
Be-
Dave
be-
McGuire wants to talk about Tony Harnell.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm
let's
just
do
going
it.
to play this, which I shouldn't get.
You're
I
gonna
should-
get dinged.
No,
for
I
it.
shouldn't because it's a special version.
You'll get in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Elon Musk will come to your house and
Right.
set your
You're
carpet
in
on fire.
trouble.
We'll see. I think I can get away with it. I'm not hearing anything.
See, they've
It
already
says
shut you down.
acapella and there's nothing happening. Maybe that. Oh, there he goes.
It's so acapella, there's no sound.
Yeah.
Like Celtic throat singing. What the hell is it?
Full of haters, love will always prevail. Don't you make it your business.
So I'm going to rewind real quick. Nance, do you remember at M3 there was a guy who came out and they presented him with the award for the heavy metal museum of the year or something award? Remember they came out and did that whole thing?
No, of course,
course you
not.
don't
I was.
You have the best
freezing.
museum of all the museums.
It was some in the Hall of Fame of heavy
Chattering.
metal. They came out and gave Tony an award. Nance and I were there, and then that night we met the
Is
guy
that in
from-
Perth, Amboy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we met the president or whatever he was of the heavy metal Hall.
We
of
meet a
Fame.
lot of people at M3.
But Tony Harnell performed. He did TNT Classics at not the TV show.
Oh, so now I'm
but,
not engaged anymore.
He did it. He did a whole bunch of stuff, but his band wasn't very good.
Is that why it's a cappella? That would solve that.
No, I'll play it with you. I'm just gonna take my chances here.
All right, I'm going to listen, but I'm going to go clean some poop off your toilet bowl.
Thanks. There is none, so no worries.
Just don't fuck with the cat box.
Yeah, don't pee in the cat box, Jim.
That would not be good. Well, let's hear the live version. We could probably get away with this. Let's see what we can get.
Across the oceans of the world, the legend lives and stays forever.
He's a local guy.
Is it?
What I can understand.
Put it back.
With power left to spare, the love of God is back again.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, that's him.
Wow.
That's the real guy.
They're quite the band. So cool. Like a whole big orchestra.
Not normal. But... You watched him, and he sang in that.
There's just so much going on there. All that I can think when I'm there is I'm freezing and when we're leaving.
I know.
That's a part of the course.
And nobody plays country here.
I do.
It's not that kind of show, man.
I know. It's a shame.
You got to go to what is it what the hell do they do out in Austin every year?
So I'll probably get screwed for
anyway,
that.
Tori's here. Happy birthday,
Happy
Tori.
birthday, Tori.
What?
Oh, Franklin's saying happy birthday.
Happy
to
Franklin
birthday,
you.
Frank.
says happy
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's
birthday.
8:57. So you know what that means.
Oh, it's promotion time.
Promotion time.
All
Come
right.
on, little buddy.
So if you're anybody
here.
who's somebody who wants to have something to do this Friday night, come out to Morrisville, to the Morrisville Tavern, and you can see Old School. We have Bob Chavis on vocals this Friday night, and it's the Old School band backing them. And we're going to do all the stuff you grew up loving and knowing from the hair metal era.
Oh, I thought you meant something else. There's other
That's the other
yeah,
night.
Okay.
That's Thursday night. And then Saturday night, I will be with Instinct at Bar 13 in Wilmington, Delaware, along with Rat Rod and Monte Carlo and Ghost of the Mill. It's going to be an all-night event of original rock and roll. The doors open at 7. The show starts at 8. You don't want to miss this. This is like going back to the Empire Rock Club days and going and seeing 4 good original bands doing hard rock the way you like it.
Ugh.
So that's the way you should. That's what you
Sounds
should
kind
do.
of dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be there with my broken knob amp.
Nice.
Right?
I might bring.
Yeah,
I might
half
bring
knobs.
both. I
You
might
should probably
bring both.
talk about your knob as much as possible.
I'm
during the
thinking
show.
about bringing both the
Missing
maces.
knobs.
Like, who wants to see my knob?
No, it's on my
It's actually
channel.
just missing.
Just buy a new knob and take it with you. Get some spare
If
knobs.
it was only that easy.
Let's
Just
see
roll them
how-
around like
How many
Captain
times we
Queek.
can say the word knob?
Yeah. You know, say,
King-
like roll your knobs and go strawberries.
King Queef.
No, Captain Queek from.
Oh,
Never mind.
Jim,
Well,
have you
Okay.
anything to promote?
yeah, in about 45 seconds on moncoradio.com, the cat call is about to start. My daughter's show. And
not that.
if you're bored and you want to do something and we're not here to entertain you, jump over there to moncoradio.com. Check it out.
And is Tom about ready to rock with was
A
it
sock? Oh, sorry.
no. No, he was gonna Hellboy? Is that the name of the movie?
No,
or-
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what
Which
I'm
was
talking
also a
about.
song from Ozzy.
Hellraiser?
That was almost my mother's middle
I
name.
like Ozzy.
Oh yeah.
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 What? By the way, we're probably gonna have Dave McGuire in here in the
Nice.
next week
Yeah.
or
Very
two.
cool.
Come
Yeah.
on out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Dave McGuire come in, and maybe he can sing that high thing for real.
I dare
Yeah.
you to be more vague.
No, we just played it. You were
Oh, that thing.
Yeah,
you
you
were peeing
missed
in the
it.
cat
I was
box.
cleaning.
You're-
I was sterilizing your toilets. Pardon the
Right,
fuck out of me,
right.
man. Jesus.
Yeah, as long as you don't.
Trying
pee
to
in the
help
cat
out.
box.
All right, that's
Why
fine.
would I be in the cat?
Well,
box?
listen,
I don't know. I'm
I
just
have
saying.
to,
I'll clump up, weigh 20
I
pounds.
have to go watch some reality television.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
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 God. Oh, that was tonight, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Fuck. I don't want to see that. Oh, it's nauseating.
Anyway, we'll see you
No,
later.
we have something else to watch.
We
Oh,
do.
I know.
We have lots to watch.
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch Bar Rescue. And
Oh gosh.
yeah, I was like, watch John Taffer yell at people.
Right.
I do too. I
Fun
think
times.
he reminds me.
What?
What?
What did you say?
Taffer reminds me of a relative of Finkel.
Oh, fuck it. Were they all monsters?
He just reminds me of he could be like related. They're very
He's
similar.
like, he's basically bald but slicks his hair back, wears really shitty suits like my Uncle Sal.
It's just there's just a certain aspect of that.
All right,
personality.
it's time to say goodnight. You guys can finish this conversation later.
All right, we're gonna go. So we're out, and
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh my goodness, that's not say that.
that was the wrong thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, happy Tuesday.
There you go. Yeah.
Good luck sleeping tonight.
All right, there you go.
Oh
All right.
shit, not good.
That's a guy.
All right.
Not gonna do that.
See
All
you
right,
next
we'll be
week.
back next week. Take care, and thanks for hanging out. And yeah, again, Tori, happy birthday. Good night.
Good night.